Good morning, Amsterdam. Very quiet morning. Check out those, what do we call them, paddle boards. And then that leaning house. I reckon cleaning these things would be a hell of a job. Maintenance, Jesus. And you don't see them, in case you're wondering, you don't see them going into the river eye or, into the sea. You just don't see them. You can imagine the houseboats over the other side. Can barely be called boats. Right. Oh my God, shorts. See if you can find this place and tell me where it is. You won't be killed. Okay, more clues. A random lift. Going down. What could that be for? A metro, perhaps? A church? These blue wheels on these bikes, that's actually a company that rents out bikes for long periods of time. That's how you can distinguish them. People do wonder that. Those blue wheels on the front, that's what it is. It's a rental.
Swapfiets is the company. Here they are in Amsterdam. The prices, they're all over the place and in different countries. This is probably the most common one, but they also do the electric styles. And here we can see some FAQ type questions. Basically free maintenance, as you would expect if you're renting something. If they steal it, you pay a small surge charge, I believe, and then they'll get you a new one straight away. So, that can be an alternative way to get around with something decent quality instead of something falling apart or higher entry point price. Check out this David and Goliath of the car world.
Should we catch a tram or catch a bike? Walk with me as I descend into the unknown. What could be down here? Bikes? One or two? 1 or 2,000. Okay, without me going in, look how organized this is. OV chip card, that's the same as a travel card. Here are your prices. Reasonable, great security, double stacked, so you pull those red handles and the things come down and then you lift them back up, and you can store on 2 levels, so great capacity. There'll be a few levels, and that's a quality electric bike, so certainly not. Fioretti. There was a company called Van Moof, and they were everywhere, super stylish, and really up with the technology. You could remotely track them. They had some fancy sounds that they emitted if they were being moved or bumped. Security kinds of features. And look. Beautiful Friday morning. And then that Van Moof company went bankrupt, I believe, or into voluntary administration. Now, when you're looking at them, you're like, you guys have got the best product in the perfect city. So, must have been some dilly-dallying or fiddling going on. The beautiful church lit up with the sun, the morning sun. Charming. Spell from another angle. S-P-U-I if you're Googling. The students are out. Cops. Valentine's Day in Amsterdam. It's not that you see it everywhere. Obviously the shops make the most of it, but it's that at the schools, primary, secondary, they love an excuse to get some gossip going, get some experience chit-chatting to the other sex. So I'm hearing all the headlines already. Busy. Let's go, team. Streets of Amsterdam are pretty buzzy right now. All kinds of shops. What? And see the police ahead. So let's I'm sensing crime and defense because they've sort of separated two parties here. Friday night, it's begun with a bang. And finally, mushrooms of a different variety. What is this? Da, 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 da. They call these smart shops. I don't really get it. See? Smart shop. Head shop, seat bank. Not for young children. So this one at the front here being charged, see the cable, is Van Moof. These are the ones I was telling you I think went bankrupt. And then this Velaretti is like the new guy on the block, and they seem to be doing a bit better. Let's go! Coffee shop. Espresso, anyone? That looks alternative.
It looks like it's collapsible, so you can fold it in and take it everywhere. It's called Move Way.
So that could be electric as well, you think?
Yeah, about...
There we go.
Nice little reunion.
Yes, a nice little reunion. So much love.
Love in Amsterdam for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes, it's the vibe. The vibe on the street. Bikes, bikes. Count the bikes. A reward for who can tell me the exact number. I'm just going to plug it into AI and we'll see if we match. No cheating. What's this? It says at the top, Station Roken.
But the
Wow.
station's there.
But the station is right here. So was there an old Station
750
Roken?
years old Amsterdam.
Oh yes, good point. The young lady's saying that this year, is it this year?
Yes, this year.
Is 750 years since the creation of
Amsterdam.
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 Amsterdam, yes, it's how the name originated.
And then people start calling it Amsterdam.
That's right.
And
Police,
then
police. Yeah, so that means there's going to be a big party. I think we can handle that.
they have workshops and everything.
Workshops?
Where you can take part in.
Oh, okay,
Like
so
a
they got all these.
dance one or a singing one.
So lots of planned events for kids and things like that. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, we're in the middle of it. Look at that beast. The beauty. You know it's Friday when you see this market. You know, tasteful. Like a virgin. What on earth? Okay, you're browsing with me. Amsterdam Tattoo Convention at the NDSM. NDSM is in the north. I think the N stands for north.
Guys, it's beer. Pouring on clothes.
Yeah, you can Google NDSM. It's like quite a cool area just across the Amstel River where they have some cool industrial facilities and bars and that kind of thing for a slightly different crowd. More locals. Looking at these maps makes me think of
America.
New Holland. Oh, okay, that would be New Amsterdam. You said America, that's New Amsterdam. New York was New Amsterdam.
And then
Australia was New Holland, and Tasmania was Van Diemen's Land.
and then they
Abel Tasman, Dutch explorer.
New York is from the name of Scotland or England. York.
York, yes, in England, that's right. So
they're
that,
just filthy copiers. They take people.
oh, you saying that the Dutch
Like
should have
Coney Island.
Coney Island?
Coney
Yes,
Island.
that's right.
And
Anywhere else?
And Harlem
Harlem, well done.
is the capital of the North Holland state here. So they're just filthy copiers.
Okay, there must be more places in New York that
And here's some more. The Dutch heritage of New York. Let's look for some big names here. They have a long history. Bronx, Broadway, Brooklyn, Coney Island, Gravesend, Greenwich, Harlem, Red Island, Rhode Island, Road. Yeah. Wall Street, Staten Island. Give them some credit.
Or quiche. That is on the menu. No, sophistication in the nation.
what's going on here? 1980s and 90s. Nice little signs of art and history wherever you go. You know, nice little entranceway. This doesn't get old, I can tell you. For an expat and someone from Australia specifically, you know, we just don't have this kind of thing. Our building where we live is 450 years old. Now Australia wasn't settled till almost 200 years later. That's nuts. Obviously Australia has done very, very, very well. But they've retained the charm here. And it looks expensive, but there would have been a time, maybe only 30 years ago, 40 years ago, where it was a little bit rougher and obviously much cheaper to live, but wouldn't have been as well kept, and probably a lot of work's gone into keeping these buildings in tip-top condition, renovation. A lot of money's moved into the city, as is inevitable. Now this is a queue. This is a queue, which is ridiculous. Now I'm trying to profile these people and go, certain age. I'm thinking TikTok. So onto the other side of the canal, that queue is still there. This building here, what a beast, right? Felix Meritis. Apparently this building was founded in 1788, which coincidentally ties in with my earlier story about Australian settlement in Botany Bay was around then. So this is one of the younger ones, and it was a hub for arts and scientists and science, and also I believe a communist hub, and at one point an avant-garde theatre, and also it's just used for events today. Yeah, most of the houses are skinny. You probably know. And why are they skinny? Because you paid tax based on the width of your house. So they're skinny and deep. And that's why you've got those tight staircases. And you want to minimize your tax while maximizing your height and space. But there is a limit on height, which has been a good thing. Otherwise the place would look all wonky.